I remember the time when I ain't had shit. It was a time I was down bad on my ass, bitch. Now you see me stunned with this cash, bitch. Getting money. When I was younger, I ain't have it. This a true story, true story.
Stop! I had a car accident and something was trying to kill me. That's gotta be something. Because you had a car accident and you could have died from that. But then you had something else that was trying to kill you. Wow. Did I say something? Stop. No.
When I was 14 years old, we traveled to Jeddah for a few days.
What the hell?
Years old, we traveled to Jeddah for a few days.
What the hell?
On our way back, it was just past midnight, and there were almost no cars around on both sides of the highway.
Right.
My mom, dad, and I were chatting and laughing at each other. However, we just ran out of topics soon, and I decided to lie down in the back seat. At that moment, I heard a loud bang and passed out for a few seconds.
Damn.
When I got my senses back, I tried to sit up, but the car felt like a roller coaster. So I struggled a little. When I finally sat up, I grabbed the shoulders of both the driver and passenger seats. And then, looking out through my window, I realized that the car was on mid-air floating. When the car dropped, the front bumper dismantled and slid past the right windows of the car. What makes the matter worse, our car did not stop for us. It just started to run at a very high speed, and my dad and I freaked out due to the situation. My mom was insisting him to stop the car as soon as possible. I could see that he was trying, but the car wouldn't stop. Fortunately, we stopped at the fast lane of the highway, and there was a gas station on the other side of the road. We rushed out of the car and realized that our front left tire burst, and I could see that there was still no cars anywhere. The road was totally empty. My dad was bleeding from his nose injury due to his first hit on the steering wheel when the tire burst. When my mom went back to check to see if he was all right, I suddenly started to have an eerie feeling. At that very moment, I could feel that part of the illumination from the gas station seemed to get dimmer.
Oh, hell no.
Lifting my head, I scrutinized in the woods behind the gas station. And then, two dark, gigantic figures were standing there and staring at us.
Oh my God!
I thought I was hallucinating, but those figures were literally standing there. Although I couldn't see their faces, I could surely see the silhouettes and those piercing eyes. Also, their sizes were absolutely abnormal.
Oh my God!
I stood there in fear. I couldn't even think of calling out my mom, saying, "Look over there." Then those two figures slowly walked away to the woods and disappeared.
What?
After those things walked away into the dark, the brightness of the gas station seemed to be back to normal again.
You already know what happened. Jesus. All right, let's go. Let's get back to it. I'm just gonna rewind a little bit.
And disappeared. After those things walked away into the dark, the brightness of the gas station seemed to be back to normal again. And then, the cars on the road started to pass on both sides of the highway. It was like a moment of nightmare. We finally called the police, and not long after, 3 police cars arrived. At first, the cops didn't seem to believe us when we reported our situation. But anyway, we were taken to the hospital and given treatment. The next day, a detective came to speak with us, saying that this part of the highway was known as a haunted road.
Wow.
And a lot of bizarre accidents have occurred, literally. The local government tried to investigate what was the reason, but it has never been solved until now. Since that day, my family never went on that highway. And a few years later, that highway was shut down due to the rising number of fatalities.
I think the only way they could have prevented this from happening would not only one have on Adidas 27,000s on, but having an Adidas car. There's not a chance in hell that if you were to have something Adidas, anything, they would have got on that road. I'm just calling it like I see it. That's all I'm saying. So let me ask y'all this. When the kid saw those two big ass figures, do you think he really saw them like they were really there? Or was he just imagining them because of the accident? I don't know. Them figures big as hell. Pause. But what was definitely real is having haunted roads. And to be honest, I don't know if I ever been on a haunted road before. If I did, God was on my side. If you all ever been on a haunted road before, let me know that in the comment section below. And I wanna just read about some of y'all's like experiences going on roads like that. But if anybody knows any haunted roads that I should stay away from, please let me know that in the comment section below. Please. Because that would be dope. It'd be pretty nice if I can just stay away from those. There's always, you know what I mean? Like, there's always other ways, other roads to get into your destination. Just keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.